Do your curtains look dirty? Do they feel dirty? Do you feel like they didn't look like this whenever I put them up before and they don't look the same anymore? Well, not a problem, because we're going to fix it. We're going to take and show you step by step about what to do and how to do it. First of all, you have to vacuum. Now, what you're going to need, if you haven't done any vacuuming in a while, you're going to need to have a mask to put over your face if you have a lot of dust, in case you have dust allergies. If you don't, that's up to you. Now, I'm going to use a vacuum cleaner to vacuum the dust off, but I want to show you this too. This is a tiny little thing, but usually on a vacuum cleaner, they have these big hoses. On a regular vacuum, you can pull it right up and maybe dust it off. And if you do decide to do one of the bigger hoses, I want you to take a little nylon like this, put it over the top of this, and then put a rubber band on it to hold it in place, because the rubber band will keep it from sucking the little footy thing here, will keep it from sucking all of the fabric into the hose, because the hose is going to be so much bigger. So this is just one thought for you on how to, don't forget it's going to be bigger. Then I want to show you quickly, just to have a basic idea of how to clean this thing with a vacuum cleaner. Here we go. Lift it up right here. See how wonderful that's taking this dust away. Every single pleat. Open up every single pleat, all the way up, all the way around. And don't worry if you are not making your window treatment look good anymore. If the curtain, like, oh, the pleats aren't right, don't worry about that. We'll take care of that later after we clean it and make it look really good. Every single one of these pleats are going to be vacuumed, and they're going to look good. And not just the pleat. We're going to take and do the rosette part right here, and also coming down the side, you're going to vacuum there, and you're going to open it up one part at a time and vacuum it just like this, from the top all the way to the bottom. And if for some reason you can't quite reach it from the top on the ladder, go on the floor, go stand right there and vacuum coming down. It's going to surprise you how much dust is on the curtains and how much better you're going to feel when that dust is all off. Let me show you one more thing. You always want to go underneath this bottom part too as you vacuum. Make sure that all the dust is off the best that you can do. As you can see, this curtain is not on a window, but I wanted to make sure I showed you a different type of fiber. This one is shears, and shears are really popular right now. There's different kinds of shears, but vacuuming is just as important on every single different type of fabric. So as you go like this with the vacuum cleaner, be careful again, because this will suck it up a little bit more, and the dust will really show even more on your sheer fabric or on silk fabrics. So this is something that's very important to think about whenever you do decide to choose your fabrics. The next step to really making those curtains look even nicer and more clean is to take a wet rag. But did you know some fabrics don't like water at all? I mean, they don't like water. Like silk. Silk, if you put water on silk, it'll look like you put a grease stain on it. So you don't want to do that. So what I want you to do, just to protect yourself, is to take a rag, just take a little rag, clean rag, with cold water, or even take an old sock that's wet. You get it wet but not dripping, and you take this and you go right over to the back part of the curtain. Go to the back of the area. Go to a part that nobody's going to see at the beginning. You go right here and see if the wet part is going to affect the coloring of it. Most fabric, you see right there, and now you see how you can see the wet and nobody's ever going to see that? You might want to let that dry just to make sure that it is not going to hurt the fabric to do any staining. The majority of the time there's not a problem. It's just that I want to make sure nothing happens to your curtains. That's why I'm being so cautious for you. But normally, most fabrics, they're happy to have water. So you take right here, and this part, after this dries, you find out if it did a water spot. If it did a water spot on that, that's not what you're going to be doing. You have to leave that alone, and it doesn't like water, so you have to leave it and just vacuum it and make it happy. That's all. But most curtains aren't a problem. All the window treatments, most fabrics don't mind water at all. So you take right here and you go onto the side, you wipe it all down, and then after a little while, you take this back to a basin and you rinse it off really good, come back and clean it again. I'm going to show you how to do the top of the swag. Our next step is to take the damp rag, not dripping wet, the damp clean rag, and we're going to wipe out every single pleat, just like we did with the vacuum cleaner, because we already found out that this fabric doesn't mind having water on it. Clean, fresh water. We're going to wipe every single pleat right out, and then after a little while you're going to take this and put it into water and get it rinsed off really good, and then do it again. Come right back inside of here and all the way to the bottom and to the section here. Now please don't forget, you have to do the rosettes or whatever you have on the sides here too. So we will open those up right here, open up every single one just like we did with the vacuum cleaner, and wipe it down. Now, some people really need to have the answer for how to clean these and how to make them look good. And some people don't really care if they're that clean or not until they take them down. But I want to make sure you know how to maintain them if you would like to. So they're going to wipe all the way down with the rag. And if you want to, you can even take another dry rag and just do another maintenance right on top of that too. As you can see, these curtains aren't very happy. They've been up here for a while. Even though they're cleaned, I got those nice and wiped out, and they look good. They're vacuumed, they're wiped out. They look pretty good for that. But what we have to do is make it look better now. We have to make it look like a beautiful no-sewing window treatment again. But before I do that, because this thing sat for so long in the wrong position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a steamer and get the wrinkle out of it that's not supposed to be there. I don't want a wrinkle right there. I don't want a crease right there. I want to make sure that that crease goes right away so that it's like starting all over again, because we're going to make this valance portion. This is called a swag. We're going to make it look great again. Make it look really good. And getting that one crease out of here by the use of a steamer really does help. Please be careful when you use a steamer that you don't get it on your hands, because it will burn your hands. But it's really nice. You don't have to use it for the whole thing, just that one area that needs the correction. These curtains have been brought back to life. We fixed this droopy curtain. It looks like it's brand new again. If you want to learn more about how to do the actual process of the no-sewing window treatment, or to even have the hardware, please contact me, because I have it available if you want it. We can talk about that. And also, if you want the flash drive, the thumb drive on step-by-step of how to do no-sewing window treatments, please contact me. My number is 404-510-3636 or jan@janbrittinteriors.com. I'm glad that I can give you no-sewing tips and decorating tips on my Decorate with Jan. What no-sewing problems are you having with your curtains? Contact me and let me know. Let me see what I can do to help. What no-sewing questions do you have for me? I can help you.